'n krag van 250 Newton word op 'n blok met 'n massa van 25 kg toegepas. 500 kg word met 'n onrekbare tou aan 'n 10 kg blok verbind. So we have a force here of 250 Newton being applied on this block, and then this block is attached to the 10 kg block, but the rope doesn't have any friction. Okay. Dan gee hulle vir die hoek van 25 grade met die horisontaal. There we have that. And then they tell you that this whole system accelerates to the left. Okay, in other words, the applied force is overcoming the gravitational force. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right? That 10 kg block is weighing it down through gravity, but the applied force is going to overcome that because it is actually accelerating to the left. Okay, dan sê hulle vir jou die koëffisiënt van kinetiese wrywing tussen hierdie ene is 0,15. Then they ask you to define kinetic friction. You guys will have to go and study that. Dan 3.2 teken en benoem 'n vrye kragte diagram van al die kragte wat op die 25 kg blok inwerk. So I'm focusing on the 25 kg block. Okay. Yes. What? The what? Gravitational force. Fg. Next. It's lying on a surface, so it has to have a normal force. Okay. Then we have this F applied, which I'm going to have to divide up into Fx and Fy. Okay. Do you guys agree that this rope will pull? So it'll be tension. But I'm missing one more. They tell you that there is a coefficient of friction. So if there's a coefficient of friction, then you need to add in friction. Okay? In which direction will friction be? The system is accelerating to the left. It'll have to be to the right. Okay. Nou sê hulle bereken die normaalkrag wat deur die oppervlakte op die 25 kg blok uitgeoefen word. So for that, we're looking at this. And we say F net is equal to m times a, but there's zero movement in that axis. So that axis must be in equilibrium, right? I'm going to pick to upwards is positive. So I've got Fn plus Fy must be equal to Fg, because that would have been 0. No acceleration in the y-axis. So met ander woorde, omdat daar 0 daar is, het ons eintlik hier gehad dit. So dan is die normaalkrag gelyk aan Fg minus Fi. Fg will just be m times g, and Fy will be force times sine of 25. Onthou daai formule gaan nie op julle formuleblad wees nie. You have to study the sine and the cos ones. Do you guys understand where I got that from? Onthou, op die x-as moet hy mos nou in equilibrium wees. So the two forces upwards must be equal to the force pulling downwards. So I just moved the one over. Do you have a question? The what? Oh, they gave me that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next one. They want the acceleration of the blocks. Now, I told you guys the 6 marks in the previous one is like a hint that you have to do simultaneous solutions. The 7 marks here is because it's simultaneous solutions, but we don't have kinetic friction yet. We have to calculate it, but we have everything we need. Want jy het nou net die normaalkrag uitgewerk. You just calculated the normal force. I'm just going to do this so that you guys can see the whole diagram. So for the 25 kilogram block, thank you. Okay. I'm picking to the left as positive because that's the direction of motion. Jy hoef dit nie so te doen nie, maar dit maak dit gewoonlik bietjie makliker as jy hom so vat. So dan sê ons F net is gelyk aan M mal A en F net gaan wees Fx minus F minus T is gelyk aan 25 mal A. Fx we can calculate. That's 250 times cos 25. Right? Because that's just one of the components and you have the magnitude. So you can do it like that. Friction we just did. And tension we're going to keep there for now. Okay, nou gaan ek gou vryliggaam diagram teken vir die 10 kilogram box. So for the 10 kilogram, we only have two forces working in on it. Tension pulling it upwards and gravitation pulling it downwards. Now remember, we picked the direction of motion as positive. So this box is going to move upwards. So direction of motion is positive upwards now. This is now for the 10 kilogram box. Okay. Guys, happy with that? And I'm just going to go substitute that in there. No. So close to the end. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a second to copy that.